May I have your attention, please? First of all, let's introduce. This is a group 20, and we are here to discuss about. We're here to discuss about the new branch of Apple company in Indonesia, which is giving data on factors that the company must focus on. Although the company overview in terms of the background, which is the mission and vision, management style, the company organization structure, and the style of management is explained the satisfactory, the culture issue that might be faced when the venturing into the new market. In addition, Indonesia consumer behavior, this will gonna make the company strategic, will enable its products to penetrate to Indonesia market. Last and not least, sounds a recommendation for the company to consider when venturing into the new market. Next slide, please. The company overview. The company was founded by Steve Ball Jobs, Ronald Wine, and its design, manufacture, and sells smartphone, desktop, iPads, smartwatches, and appear which kind of clothes, as well as the range of the other products and utilities. The mission of Apple is to deliver the highest quality computer devices to learners, teachers, and consumer across the global, which achieving a global of making the finest, which achieving the goal of making the finest things in the world and leave the planet in better state than the found it. Organizational structure of the Apple, they have two categories: operational organization structure and hierarchical organization structure. And both was created by the late Steve Jobs to ensure that these ideas and goals for the company were realized. Apple organization structure is the most important determinant in the company long-term success. For this reason, the new management in the Apple Indonesia should put up measures to ensure human resources are empowered to support a range of strategic objectives. Culture issue. Apple corporate culture is the measure of contributed to the company raising success. Apple has a culture that encourages employees to achieve the company's strategic goal. For example, the organization culture features are centered on driver for innovation, which would be primary drive of the business to be the best in the world of technology, electronics, and online service. And about the security culture, in addition, Apple Chief Executive Officer in the company, Steve Jobs, established a security culture. The capacity to follow the company confidence policy is the most important need to the workers. To prevent the copyright thieves, workers are sworn to secure and bound by law and regulation to maintain any business secrets within the organization. This approach has allowed Apple to keep one step ahead of the competitors, insulating the company from the negative impact of the poaching and industrial espionage. And please allow me to Mr. Maher to continue the presentation.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum and good evening for everyone. Thank you, Omar, for the good presentation. Let me continue with the extra points for the Apple company in Indonesia, and starting by the strengths of this company. The strength of this company will be excellence of the highest order, and the excellence of the highest order would be management strive of the greatest degree of competency among the workforce, and it will be a work atmosphere that encourages rewards performing among employees. So this is the Apple company will give rewards for those employees performing well and performing extra work during the month of every month of the year. And Apple will recognize and promote exceptional employees, in turn providing high quality services. And the second point of the strength will be the creativity and innovation. In the technology and electronics, Apple is breaking new territory, whereby we can see Apple is in the technology industry is the number one, coming with the competition with Samsung and other technology companies. Company culture to teach and encourage and equip itself make new design and function. So Apple will accept the thoughts and the ideas from the staff and the employees to improve the quality of the products for the customer. And next slide will be legal issues. This one will be the challenge for the company in Indonesia, whereby the lawsuit which parents sought compensation for the children terrible injuries and death while working in Apple copper mines. This one is one of the issues whereby Apple company got to compensate some users for some injuries happen while using the phones or using the equipments. Acquisitions of use potentially harmful compounds such as PVC in goods, and interest control. Apple digital services may face antitrust and examination. Next slide. There will be the threats which can encounter the Apple company in Indonesia. This one will be Apple faces difficulty to match its stellar success in Indonesia as other countries like Malaysia, in Thailand, and for example, and of course, USA has set shareholders' expectations too so high that it's under pressure to maintain its flawless track record. And last but not least, it will be COVID-19. And this is the virus which affects the whole world, whereby most of the companies and great companies are already shut down because of this COVID-19 and the pandemic around the world. Next slide. There will be the political issues. This one of the points whereby Apple company in Indonesia will face, whereby the fast decline in exchange rates in other Southeast Asian nations such as Thailand, South Korea, Malaysia, Myanmar since mid 1997. Of course, the background of the serious difficulties that have evolved inside Indonesia economic sector, continued weak growth in Japan has worsened these issues. However, there is a hope about Indonesia economic recovery owing to the country starting to gain political stability. Also, Jakarta has not developed an effective policy response. And the second point, the possibility of political arrest is guaranteed to erode international investors' confidence in Indonesia, preventing the infusion of foreign money needed to restore the rupiah value and economic and country economy. This is the perfect reason that should make Apple take advantage of venturing into Indonesia market while other investors are developing cold feet, meaning the Indonesia is a good country to invest, because one of the reason is the population of Indonesia is too high, and from there the Apple can make a lot of money and gain a lot of customers. We go to the next slide. Consumer behavior. This one, Apple will deal with the consumer behavior, whereby they have to improve the products based on the customer behavior. Indonesia has a large number of internet users, and as a result, the country has developed into a world-class e-commerce market. However, because the consumer market is varied and complicated, marketing techniques and goods should be adjusted to meet the taste of local consumers. Also, Indonesian consumers have a high level of price sensitivity because of that population. There are more than 300 millions. So we can see that a lot of varieties, a lot of taste. Different people will have different tastes, different they are different economy, and this is especially true for low income members of a lower middle class. These individuals who make up the bulk of Indonesian market tend to select items based on pricing competitiveness. Furthermore, the country market's culture is defined by hype marketing that depicts every product as the greatest in the market, resulting in trust concerns among Indonesian consumers. When it comes to product brands, in Indonesia, consumers have a saying that if something is too good, it probably won't work. In addition, the Indonesian market is wary of brands, meaning there are a lot of brands in Indonesia. So to be able to compete in Indonesia, you need to be a unique, and you need to provide quality services for those members and consumers. We go to the next slide. So there are some recommendations to improve the quality for this company in Indonesia. Due to the differences in culture norms in Indonesian market, this report suggests that Apple takes unique strategies actions in order to improve brand localization and brand awareness. The organization needs implement a specialized plan. This might include brand awareness efforts, including celebrity brand ambassadors on social media and other media outlets, meaning you need to bring someone with the influence on the community. Those are celebrities whereby they can communicate with the people and publicize the brand of Apple in Indonesia community. Therefore, the management should offer a distinct type of training different from other firms in Indonesia. So they have to provide training to the employees to be able to present the brands of Apple in the eyes of the customers. There should be no limited training curriculum throughout the training. Employees should instead be given freedom to create their own program. This is one of the good ideas whereby Apple is giving freedom for all the employees to give different thoughts, to give different ideas, whereby whenever they collect these ideas, then they can come out with a good idea, good program, good training for the employees to present to the customers. And moreover, this report recommends that the best marketing approach for the Indonesian market is one that caters to the particular demands of customers. The organization should do market research to determine the target market's demand and preferences, and then customize its marketing approach appropriately. Meaning, you have to get this type of customers, and based on this type of customers, you have to test. You have to test you have to provide based on the preferences. So the good preferences, then you can follow and provide the customer with the good quality. And last but not least, I give to summary and conclusion to Mr. Omar.
Thank you very much, my colleague Mahir, for this kind of value, information, and recommendation that which will gonna give us some success in our market. In conclusion, to summarize, Apple management, organizational structures, and leadership model have played a significant role in the company's success. Traditional management has strengthened human resource innovation, creativity, and innovation, propelling the organization to higher and highest in the worldwide market. Thank you for your attention, and I wish with all this data and information that we get, we're gonna succeed a successful market in Indonesia and get a lot of profit. Thank you very much.